Yeah, my name is Elliot Yazzie. I'm empowered by my people.
I am Roger Williams. I am empowered by education.
My name is Alex Bitsini from Nabu Mountain chapter, and I'm empowered by being a part of the Utah tribal leaders and working with one another.
My name is Jason Walker, chairman of the Northwestern Band, Shoshone Nation, and I am empowered by my culture, my people, my tribe, and the relationship that we've built with tribes of Utah and the state of Utah.
The theme for the Native American Summit this year is Empowerment and Progress. And our idea was for tribes and community members and organizations to look at themselves and to examine what it is that gives them that passion to move forward, to progress, and to make a difference for who they represent.
Hi, my name is Madeline Graymountain. I'm with the Confederated Tribes of the Goshute, and I'm the vice chairwoman. I took the time to write some of this down because there's a vast amount that empowers me, and I've narrowed it down to, I think the empowerment for me would be the forward thinking that I have on behalf of our tribe, our people, our ancestors, and it speaks for what was behind us as well as what's in front of us. When I say that, my thoughts were, we seek wisdom from our elders and to solidify the promise of a sustainable tomorrow for our next generations not yet born. And when I think along those lines, I didn't realize what I was getting into when I went into tribal government and the representation. Tribal leaders set the example, and many decisions made today, they impact the well-being of our people, of our land, and our natural resources. We always have to be mindful of those things.
I'm Karina Bowe, and I'm the Kanosh Band chairwoman. You know, I talked to a lot of the elders, and they talk about how they try to preserve the culture. A good example would be the Fremont State Park. The elders tried to stop them before the freeway went right straight through the village that was there. And right now my dad tells me that NAGPRA, it stands behind us. We have some grounds there, you know, some standing with that. You know, and I think culture is really important, that we keep as much as we can, because like I told my kids, you have got to learn your language or some part. We've got to hold on to what we can. We've got to hold on to our language, our traditions, our songs and everything, because without that, we are just we're a brown white person. It says, and India lives no more without that, without our traditions and our beliefs and our cultural and everything that we can hold on to, what little bit we can hold on to.
My name's Mark Maryboy. I'm from Montezuma Creek, Utah. Born and raised on the Navajo Reservation in San Juan County. In 1986, I was elected, the first Native American ever elected to a public office. I've served 32 years in public office and retired 6 years ago. I am now a business person in the private sector. Economic development and business is the only way of survival for Native Americans. One thing I can tell you is every Native American person can be a successful business person. There are a lot of natives with bachelor's degrees and master's degrees and even PhD. But one thing I found out about Native Americans is almost every one of them, they're afraid to step out and start their own business. In their minds, somehow they feel like maybe they will not succeed. I myself felt that way in one time. but I'm a very daring person, so I can tell you there is no difference. I've discovered that you can succeed in business as a Native American person. In fact, you probably have a better opportunity than your average person or the dominant society. In the business world, in the business industry, business people like to do business with Native Americans, provided that you improvise your skills to conduct business.
My name is Jonathan Nez. I am a member of the Navajo Nation. I sit on the Navajo Nation Council, representing 2 communities in Utah and 2 communities in Arizona. The transportation infrastructure on reservations, goes through a lot of federal bureaucracy. But I know that a lot of the routes on tribal lands can be improved. Obviously, we can't pave all the roads, but we can have better all-weather gravel routes throughout the reservation. And I think it has to be a collaboration between the state agencies as well as the local municipalities in the state of Utah, because public safety is very important. They need good roads in order to do their jobs, police officers, even the emergency management aspect of it. Community economic empowerment I mentioned. You need to have good commerce in communities, and that grows the economy, and it all goes back down to good roads, good transportation, right? And once you get that, that's where the community empowerment comes in. You get a tax-based system, improvements are happening in the communities, and people are, their quality of life is improved. And I think I see that for the state of Utah and the tribal partnership that is out there.
I am Dale Tingy, Director of American Indian Services, and that is what motivates me is to help Native Americans get an education so they can go back and help their tribes and communities and compete in the dominant society. Education is the key that'll open the door of opportunity for the Native Americans. That's what we say. And I've seen it happen for 40 years. I've been working in this capacity.
The most important thing to me is education. That's the #1 goal in our band, is to get everybody educated. If everybody went to school and not dropped out like they usually do, there's drugs and all these bad habits that come around nowadays. And if they'd go to school, our band, the whole tribe I should say, would be stronger.